Hey everyone, welcome back to RacquetGuys. Today we are going to be comparing the Diadem Elevate FS98 to the Wilson Blade 98 V8 in the 16x19 string pattern. Before we get started though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep up with all of our latest content. Let's get started. The Diadem Elevate FS98 is probably most similar to the Blade 98 in design, save for some pretty obvious differences. They both have a 98 square inch head size, a 10.8 ounce unstrung weight, and a 4 points headlight balance strung, but the Elevate has a 16x20 string pattern, as opposed to the either 16x19 or 18x20 of the Blade 98. The Elevate also has a higher RA value of 64 versus the Blade 98 RA of 61.
Internally, both frames have tech designed to reduce vibration on impact, increase stability, and provide more power and feel. For the Blade, it's Wilson's 45 tech, while the Elevate has Diadem's flex stabilization system, a rib structure in the frame that combines high-density foam with HMT carbon for vibration dampening and a more solid feel and impact. After hitting with the Blade 98 and the Elevate, I found that both these rackets did play quite differently. The Blade offered a much softer and more forgiving string bed upon contact, while the Elevate provided a slightly stiffer response and felt more stable. This was most noticeable for me on my backhand slice, where I felt the Blade flex more than the Elevate did. When it came to ground strokes, the Blade offered great dwell time, a higher launch angle, and more power. Whereas the Elevate, I noticed that the ball didn't really have a chance to sit on the string bed for a long time. It offered a much lower launch angle and more control. After hitting with these two frames, I would actually have to go with the Diadem Elevate over the Wilson Blade, as I prefer a racket that offers great control and maintains a lower launch angle.
Comparing the Elevate to the Blade, I noticed there were some major differences in how they play. To me, the Blade felt a lot more solid and forgiving, while I had a lot more control with the Elevate. From the baseline, I loved the lower launch angle of the 16x20 in the Elevate. While the Blade was more forgiving, I did feel a bit more comfortable going for more aggressive shots with the Elevate due to that lower launch. At net, both the Blade and the Elevate felt really great. They were very stable, really easy to control my volleys, regardless of the type of shot coming my way. Where they differed the most for me is on serve. For me, I found I could hit almost immediately all of my spots with the Blade, and regardless of whether I was trying to hit a flat bomb or trying to kick it in, I felt it was not only doable, but that I could hit it with quality. On the flip side, I kind of struggled with the Elevate. I really struggled to get it through my contact point as I was expecting, and it made it a little bit harder for me to go for bigger, more difficult serves. Overall, I would have to prefer the Blade over the Elevate. I think there is a lot to like about the Elevate, but the more forgiving feel of the Blade wins out for me. Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions about either of these frames, or suggestions of rackets you want us to take a look at in the future, let us know down in the comments below. As always, both rackets are available on RacquetGuys.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.